Yo, what is goody, guys? Welcome to IronDadAz podcast. My name is Rob Martin. I'm coming into you hot from Glendale, Arizona. It was actually a cooler day. Today is Tuesday, June 24th, 2025. I'm just getting in here. Just got the kiddos to sleep. Today was like my later shift. And I was, I've been eating good all week, and I just really wanted some pizza. So I came home. I left work. I called Ray's Pizza. If you're in Glendale, the best New York pizza in like the Glendale Arrowhead area. They're right off 35th Avenue and Bell, or I guess like North Phoenix, I guess. So I picked that up, came home, and the baby, I guess he didn't really nap today. Man, he's a fussy little dude, man. 8 months. He's a wild guy. He is definitely. Man, he's a tough dude. I think it's just like that whole connection thing. I don't know, with my wife and that kind of like he's starting to get a lot more mobile and get into things, and I feel like I don't know, maybe he thinks he's like missing out on stuff when his big brother's out there playing with the toys and watching his shows and all that. He really wants to be included. And and if you guys have watched any of my reels, or if you check out my Instagram page, it's IronDadAz as well, or TikTok. I'm on there too, IronDadAz. But gosh, man, dude, they are best buds, dude. It's literally I could not have asked for a better duo or partners in crime or whatever. My two guys are pretty amazing. You hear all the horror stories of couples when they have their second child, and the older one wants nothing to do with them, and there's the whole jealousy thing and all that. But gosh, man, they love him. Yeah, my oldest, man, like he's just always kissing him and hugging him and whatever. It's almost too much. We gotta make sure we separate him, because he doesn't know that baby brother can't. He still has a hard time balancing sitting up on his own. But yeah, man, he's a strong little dude. They're both in 6 diapers. He's gonna be a big boy. But yeah, I came home, and the little guy went down, and then my almost 3-year-old, he's getting there with the talking. He's putting words together, but he knows pizza, and I came in with the box, and he'd already had some nuggets and a little bit of mac and cheese, and he just kept saying, "Daddy pizza, Daddy pizza, Daddy pizza." And so he got a slice of pizza. I thought he was going to eat it with the pepperoni on, but I came back in and all the pepperonis were off, so we're not quite there yet. He's still just a cheese pizza guy. He would make Dave Portnoy proud. So we hung out, and it's kind of like his time. It's like our time together, because the baby's here. The baby's he takes up a lot of attention throughout the day. But yeah, so we had some dude time. Watched his one of his shows. It's called a Babu. It's this little monkey that does stuff with dinosaurs and whatever. I don't know. I'm always curious to see like what was going through the mind of like the creators who make these cartoons. I'm sure they had to have been under the influence of something, or like what makes you think like come up with the idea? It's like, yeah, we have this little red monkey, and we're gonna have dinosaurs, and they're gonna be playing trumpets and dancing, and playing hide and go seek, and then there's a dog that shows up. But yeah, so we watched that, and yeah, we're getting better at the teeth brushing thing. We were I started to be able to get him to do it with the ABCs, and now for some reason he's really gotten into Mickey's Funhouse, and so I have to sing the hot dog song, and we do that like probably like 2 or 3 rounds, and we get a decent brush going, and then we're still working on the toilet thing, so we went and stood up and peed. He stood there for a bit, nothing came out, so I'm sure he's gonna have a full diaper in the morning, but we're getting there. He has some nights when he'll go potty in the toilet, and some nights he won't. We're still navigating this whole potty training thing, so hopefully we'll only have one kid in a diaper in the next few months. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, so he everybody just went down, so I thought I'd jump in here and just kind of talk about what's going on. Yeah, so I took, man, I kind of messed up my hip, lower back. I don't know, it's got a little pull like in the front. I've kind of had this before. I think I talked about it on Friday. So it was kind of bugging me a little bit on Friday. I probably shouldn't have gone for a trail run, which turned into a hike because it really started bothering me. But so I didn't go Monday, but I stayed home. I still went on the elliptical. I still got the cardio. I'm still training for that rim to rim hike, and I'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow. It's a little sort of a little achy, but I don't know if it's just like I've overly been hitting it with the massage gun and the roller and all that to work it out. Sometimes I feel like we can really overdo it on those things, and then just be sore from that and not quite the injury. Yeah, I don't I'm not great at doing things in moderation. So even on some of the the recovery, trying to get it to feel better, I tend to overdo it on that too. So, and I don't like taking things, but I've done a little bit of ibuprofen. I have a few lidocaine icy hot patches I've thrown on just to go to work. Because I am I am a firm believer that it was my decision. I was out doing things, and I still have to go to work, so I got to bring home paychecks, so I got to provide benefits for the boys and my wife and myself. So yeah, so I've been toughing through it. But this week, I don't know about you guys, but I like messing with ChatGPT when it comes to like programming workouts and all that, and getting some ideas. And it takes a lot of work to put all the information in to it. But once you start kind of programming like your style and everything, it kind of makes it easier to like you put in your style, your schedule, what you're working for. So it's kind of helped out with that, and I'm kind of a little bit shying away from some of the compound movements. And I'm getting I started doing a lot more with like landmines, dumbbells, kettlebell stuff. I'm still doing some leg stuff with the leg press. I'm just throwing like a couple plates on there right now, just to at least keep getting blood into the legs and all that, and I'll see if this kind of calms down by the end of the week. So we'll see. So I'm probably not going to go tomorrow. Even if I'm feeling better, I'll probably just chill another day, and then maybe go Friday or Saturday morning. But yeah, and I've been throwing in some extra things because I just got that bow, and working on some conditioning with like rotation and cable rows and static holds and all that. And I still do. I've been doing some presses. I could do a lot of that on a landmine. Triceps and push-ups and all that. But yeah, this morning was chill. I am grateful that gosh, man, my baby, he's such a good little alarm clock, and it's still like semi cool in the morning. It's warm, but I get him out here, and he's starting to crawl around. Like, he's really mobile. So he doesn't like being in the swing the whole workout. So I get him going in that just until his eyes, either he starts fussing or his eyes start getting heavy, because the last thing I want to do is get in trouble for him falling asleep before his first nap. So then I'll put him in, we got this little couch. You'll probably see if I got that posted on my IG. But yeah, he'll hang out on his little couch with my oldest when he wakes up, and they'll have breakfast and whatever. But yeah, man, he's gonna start moving around a bit. So I think I'm gonna bust out the little pack and play. Even though I borrowed my neighbor's leaf blower and blew out everything in the garage. It's actually really nice. These mats they're not very sweepable, I guess wouldn't be the technical term. But that leaf blower really cleaned this thing out, so there's not too much stuff for him to pick up and put in his mouth. But I think I am going to get that pack and play going for him. We had like a bigger like playpen that we had for a bit, and it's just too big. It just takes up too much room because we got this Jeep we got going on out here now. It's one of those. It's like a Power Wheel, but it's got a remote control to it. It's a hand-me-down from his cousins. It's super cool. It just takes up a lot of space. I got away with hiding it in the corner for a bit, up on its back wheels, but he wanted it out, and so it is out now. Yeah. So the pack and play is coming out, and we got that cool little retractable gate like net thing that goes across the garage too, which keeps everybody contained. It's got a little lock on it, so it doesn't stretch out. But yeah, we're just we're doing what we can here. The secret is kind of I try to get my alarm to go off around like 4:45, so I could at least get some fresh fruit cut up for the boys, and my toddler, he likes his waffles. Sometimes he'll just eat them frozen, but preferably toasted with a little something on it, so they can enjoy their breakfast and hang out and be distracted at least enough for that. But yeah. So tomorrow, I'll probably get up and it's usually, I don't know. I was just doing a hike, but I think I'm gonna up it a little bit. Just hitting like push-ups and triceps and curls, and then instead of hitting a hike, do a I'll do the elliptical, I think. But yeah, and then this last week, I really I was talking last week, so this I've been pretty consistent. I kind of cut back. I think I'm only doing I'm doing 3 meals, and in the morning, I throw some onions and peppers into a skillet and wilt them down a little bit, and then I do like 2 or 3 egg yolks with some egg whites in the pan. I double that up. So I try to make breakfast for me and the wife. So yeah, and and she tends to do better eating better things when I'm making better things. Because if I go off if I go off the rails, we both do, and then it's like, oh yeah, let's just do, I just want sweet things, that those Dunkin' Donuts, those Munchkins are pretty dangerous. I know I went with my toddler after his. Gosh, I think I took him to his. It was after his pediatrician, and we went and stopped by Dunkin'. I was just gonna get him, a donut, and then I saw that they had a whole bucket of Munchkins, which ended up being like 50. It lasted us a few days, but the bucket was cool, and man, those things are so addictive. But this week I've been good, other than getting pizza today. I have the eggs, veggies in the morning, and then I've been doing up some onions with ground beef for lunch and dinner. So that's my 3, and then if I have time, I'll get like a protein shake in at work. I usually just throw some powder in a shaker bottle, and then if I get a chance, I'll get that in at work. But yeah, I've been pretty consistent this week, and I'm happy about it. I'm seeing some movement on the scale. So we're getting there. We're doing something. So I'm not just killing myself for nothing. But yeah, it is crazy going to your 40s, and just like how metabolism changes and everything, and it's just things you would do in your 20s or even 30s. It's like you change up your diet a little bit, and boom, like you react, and that's kind of not how things have been working. So I'm working on it, consistent. It's not overnight, but I'm doing my thing, and I'm feeling better, and especially with the heat. Onions and peppers, they got all that water in them, and it's good. It's kind of like I'm not going to say calorie free, but it's a pretty minimal caloric intake with that, which keeps me full in the morning, versus my dad breakfast, I guess you would say, my lazy breakfast, which would be like a hot pocket or whatever frozen stuff in there. That we have for when in a pinch, when you got to get a meal going for my son. But yeah, that's been good. I've been packing, and instead of pounding energy drinks, I've been doing I get the Kroger brand version of like the water drops. They just have like vitamin B and whatever. I like the mandarin orange one. It's pretty good. So I do that a little bit, part of the day, and the other day just ice water or water. And but yeah, kind of on on a better track, and it does help that it's hot, so that kind of helps with appetite. So just dialing it in, getting that discipline going. Um, but yeah, it's funny. I see, I see, I talk to guys who are coming in, they're jacked and they're talking about, they got a baby on the way and all that, and I'm like, shoot, man, enjoy your physique when you got it now, man. Just wait for those long nights and having to push through the tired, man. And not even that, just it's just the having to explain to your wife, like, oh yeah, I know you've been home with the baby all day and you've got no sleep either or napped, and but I'm gonna get another hour, 2 hours in at the gym. That's just things change when you're a parent. I am blessed. I got the gym going here, but yeah, man, gosh. So, but yeah, that's where we're at. I'm hoping to get out with my bow this weekend. Start working with it, and we're gonna. I got some chores to do tomorrow. Gotta fix like the doggy door, and hopefully we'll get a chance to go out and get some swimming and all that. But yeah. Well, that is it. You'll probably be getting this Wednesday morning or afternoon, whenever you get it. But all right, yeah. Well, you guys have a great week, and all the dads, stay strong. You guys are doing a good job. There's no set rules. There's no set list of expectations. We're just doing the best we can, and I really hope that all of us. I know I do. It helps me reflect, looking back on my parents, and I'm like, gosh, man, maybe I should have cut them a little more slack than I did, but because it does get tough and you get frustrated, and man, like part of it's just a guessing game, man. Just surviving. So. Even though I am I'm in the thick of it right now with 2 kids in diapers, but I wouldn't change it. I love it. We're dads, man. We have that title. Like I've said before, man, we're their first heroes. Yeah, we're dad, man, dude. Like Superman got shit on you, man. They think that you have endless money. They think you have, endless strength. When they're scared, they go to, they come to us, and, it's just up to us to, gosh, man, just work on, just keeping up the expectations, man. With the time we got, let's spend it with them, and let's bless our wives, and give them a break, and do whatever we can to support them, because time's short, man. We're not in college anymore. Of course, that's me. In my 40s with 2 babies. When I have buddies who are in their mid 40s who are becoming grandparents. I know it's wild. But let's just as guys, let's hold on to that expectation. Give yourself to that expectation of dad. Let's wear that title with pride. Our guys depend on us, man. We got to be there. We got to lead them. And right on. Well, y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. I'll be dropping another pod probably Friday night, Saturday morning. And all right, guys, we'll finish strong, and Yeah, God bless. Love you guys.